Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at Club Revolution. This is a free-to-play mix between a browser and a client-based racing game. Multiplayer, obviously. As you can see, I'm already taken off. I want to get you guys right in to see the action of the race. This is now the LA River race map. You can see the map up in the top left-hand corner, and we're just practicing right now. So this is kind of a cool little map because you can see it's a lot of straightaways, so you really get to just build up some speed and just haul ass through this. So we've got 3 laps, which is, it reminds me a lot of the old Grease movie, you know, where you're just going to take off, head in one direction, do a big loop-de-loop, and come back the other way, and we're going to do that a few times. As you can see, we've got trucks going over the overpass up above, and the game really has a lot of that feel, that look and feel from Los Angeles, which is easy for me to say because I live here, so I should know. Alright, so let's slow down, and we're going to cruise up. We're about to head into our first big turn, which we're going to need to slow down right about here where this thing starts to turn yellow. Hit heavy on the turn. Now you do use the WASD keys to speed up, slow down, and turn. Then you do use the space bar to go ahead and go right into a power slide. Now we can power slide a little bit, and hopefully we'll make it. There we go. We made that turn, and we're back heading the other direction. So back into the straightaway. We've got a couple laps to go, and what looks like some dark clouds. Now these dark clouds almost never exist in Los Angeles, so it's really funny that they decided to put them in and just not have it just be a bright sunny day. So whatever they decided to do, that's up to them. So we're going to cruise around, make this little turn. Looks like we ran through some water, so we had some cool water kick up right there. But graphically, the game is great. I mean, you could see in the cars detail, in the detail of the environments, everything looks really, really good. And I'll be honest with you, it shows, because every single time you load up a race, it can take a while for it to load up, especially because it's got to load up all of these little features and all these little pixels and stuff like that from the race and from the map, and also from the cars, because the cars are also very detailed. Now we're cruising along here. We've got a nice little hairpin turn that we're going to go into. See if we can hold on. There we go. A little power slide into that turn. At least I only hit one wall that time. Many of my other games, I hit multiple walls. So there's our finish line. So now we are finally on lap 2. So these races can take a little bit of time. As you can see, my best lap is 2:41. So we're looking at each race is going to take you about 10 minutes, especially if you go with 3 laps. Now you can reduce the number of laps and you can adjust that. Now obviously I set up this game, I just wanted it to be solo so you guys could see a solo race, and it also helped it to load up much more quickly. Obviously you get other racers into the game will load up a little bit slower, will take a little bit longer for everything to load up, but once you are in the game, all of these environments and everything are preloaded. So you're going to find that there's no load time, there's no lag, there's nothing. I mean, you're just going to blow through all this because all of these things are preloaded graphically. Now, sound-wise, I really do wish that there was some music going on. I think some music would really add a little bit to this game. Here we go. We're going to head into our turn again here. Just want to slow down a little bit so we actually make it and don't take out too many walls. Like that. We're going to keep it like right in the 70 to 75 range. Yeah, we almost made it without hitting a wall. All right, so off we go back to the other direction to the starting line. But like I was saying, I do wish there was a little bit of music. I think a little bit of music would change the ambiance of the game. Just that little bit extra. You can hear the sound effects in my revving engine and stuff like that, and as I shift, all that is really well done. I'm hoping that you can hear my voice over the actual revving of the engine. I had to turn the sound down so much. It's ridiculous how loud they have this game. So the sound on my speakers is actually turned, or on the recording through the mixer is actually turned down to 5. That's how loud they normally have these sound effects. So, and you know, it's very easy for me to turn it down when I'm playing just with my headset, but much more difficult when you're actually trying to record. So it is turned way down. But we're cruising along right now. We're heading into, we're almost to the home stretch. Got one more lap. Let's see, we might be able to get this lap done a little bit better than the last one, but I don't know. Hopefully it will be a better time, simply because we're going to try not to hit that wall. We'll power slide into this turn, and we'll make it around and cruise off in this direction. But let's see. We've got maybe 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 3 seconds better than our other lap. Let's see if we can do this one even better. Try not to take any walls out this time. See if we can beat our 2:38 time. Stay as close as we can. You can see we get this little green guiding line. And now you get that even in multiplayer races. So even in the multiplayer races, you're going to get this green guiding line, which is your best line of attack, or your best racing line, your drive line, which essentially will give you the best possible time. So staying on that is a little bit tricky. Probably a lot easier if you have a wheel or a driving wheel. If you know you're that much into driving games and you've got a driving wheel, but I don't have that, so I'm just tapping away on my steering keys, which are basically S and D. So we can also change our camera angle, which that kind of freaks me out, especially at 122 miles an hour. All of a sudden changing my camera angle to all this different stuff. But here we go, into the big turn. Let's slow down. Get it a little bit, maybe a little bit slower. Let's come out of this as fast as we can. We got to try and beat that time. There we go. We came out of that pretty good. Now let's not take out any. Need to slow down a little more. Let's not take out any walls. No wall hits this time. So we're gonna cut right through here. Cruise along. Once we get out of here, I'll be able to show you guys everything that's going on the website, because like I said, this game is run both in the browser and also in a client. So right now I'm in the client of the game, and then you go back to the browser to manage things such as purchasing and adding new cars to your garage, upgrading your car, where you can do everything from changing out parts to also changing the color, to all that stuff. And the game right now has almost 50 cars, so there's a lot of cars for you to check out and be able to race around with, which is really kind of cool, because the high-end cars, they've got, you know, your McLarens and your Bugattis and stuff like that, which is really, really cool to see that they've got those high-end cars that you could play with. And the cool thing is on those high-end cars, you don't have to actually buy them. You can rent them for earned in-game credits, so you don't have to spend any money if you don't want to. Now, of course, if you want to spend some cash, you can. Come on, slow down faster. We got 10 seconds to make it to the finish line. I need a speed boost. I need a major speed boost. Looks like we're gonna hit it just about the same. I don't know. We may have actually got a little bit better. So you can see my little guy's gonna jump right in that little line. So best lap. I don't know which one that was, because both those last two laps were at about 2:38. So now if I really want to, I can replay this, or I can continue. I'm actually going to stop recording, continue, and then get out to the actual website. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we go. We're actually out in the website now. You can see you've got the race results. You can see you achieved 2 new race awards. Racing the River, so I've run that map for the first time. And Speed Demon, I've exceeded 120 miles an hour. So you earn all these, and then you earn lots of credits for running races. So it's really kind of cool that you earn a decent amount of credits, especially since, you know, like I said, some of those higher end cars are actually going to be rentals. So let's close this out. You also saw that I could challenge a friend, so I can go to my profile, but those are already things that we saw. Now I am in the race hangout. Now the race hangout is essentially like your lobby, so I can create a multiplayer game. I can hit race now and it'll automatically find a game for me. I can create a single player, which will create another single player just like the one I was in, where I'll be able to choose the map, also choose how many laps I want to go. But I want to kind of run you guys around some of this stuff out here so you can see what's going on. You can see there I am, and here's some other guys, and then the cars that they have available. You can see some of these high-end cars, and then also some that some of these guys have tricked out. So we've got 76 racers sitting in here right now. So let's head over to the home. This is going to give us a good idea of kind of the overview of everything. So you can see I've got my car right there. Then you've got the the Opal Corsa, so I can upgrade this for this right here. Then I can race multiplayer, do a time trial. I've also got a challenge right here, which is to host 10 multiplayer races. I've got 53 challenges left to complete, and you can see here I can actually click through them and see what these different challenges are that I can earn. Then down here, you've got a bunch of different stuff, you know, from my status, and then different things that I've actually done. Then you've got featured items that you could purchase and all of that stuff. You got calendar, ACR news, and then my friends list, so I can actually add these guys as friends. You saw the race hangout. Then we can go into my profile. We can take a look at all the different things and different settings of the profile, current rank, how much experience I need to reach the next rank. Car classes, I've got an E and a D class car, which I need to go and actually get that other car. I believe it's an RX-7. Then you've got your workshop, which is where I was telling you can do the style suite, you can do upgrades, you can do cosmetic. So let's look at some of this, which is really pretty cool because you can really trick out your car and make it your own. So you can, you know, add rims, do body kit stuff, change car plates, and you've got all this cosmetic stuff. You can really get nuts with your car if you really want to and trick it out however you want. Then, like I was telling you guys, in the showroom, you've got a lot of different cars in here. And here we go. So we've got the Bugatti Veyron EB, really awesome car. You can take and you can sort them by manufacturer. You can sort them by, you know, if I only want to rent them. I only want to see cars that I can rent, which is really weird that it says that there's none, because here's a bunch of cars that I can rent for 24 hours. But you're going to need a lot of credits if you're going to want to rent those high-end cars. You can see you've got 6 pages of cars, and these low-end cars you're going to have to buy. Or you can earn cars. Like you saw, I actually have earned another car. I just need to go find where it's at. It's in my inbox somewhere, so I haven't gone and done that yet. Then we've got our typical leaderboards, which show worldwide, car model. So you can see here, number 1 by lap times. He's done this right here, and he's got 1:30 on a lap, which is absolutely hauling ass. Which have to give him a lot of credit for that. So then we can sort these by all different stuff. Circuit Spa, and it's processing right now. There is a little bit of lag in some of these things, but I think that's because the graphics in a lot of different areas are quite high end. So this guy has actually won 514 races, which is quite an amount. So down here we go. We found our inbox. So here we go, free car award. So let's go ahead and open this up and get our free car. There's our free car, a Mazda RX-7 Spirit R. So let's go ahead and claim that now. We've got a new gift, like us on, and then you got a Continental voucher code. Let's go ahead and see what this is. Claim free prizes, courtesy of Continental. Redeem the voucher today, claiming prizes. All right. So it looks like they've got a few different things kind of set up with car manufacturers, and I've got a friend request. Let's see what the car select is. So there we go. There's our Mazda RX-7 Sprint. You could see all the statistics right there. So, and then you've got some other ones. We could buy a new car, drop them into here. You got a lot of space for different cars. But you can see top speed on my Mazda RX-7 is obviously much higher than my Opel Corsica. The handling is better. The braking is a little bit worse, but the acceleration is better. Now cornering, it looks like they're about even. So we're gonna go ahead and choose that car, and let's go ahead and run a race for you guys with that new car right here. So I'm gonna set up just a time trial. I'm gonna run it myself. I did the LA River, but you can see here are all the different maps that you can run. So we're gonna go ahead and let's go the Indianapolis bike course. Let's go with the Indianapolis Oval. Let's go with something simple. We'll do just 2 laps. We're gonna race now. I'm gonna actually pause the game and come back once I'm in the race because it takes a little while for that to load up. So I'll be right back. All right, so right now we're actually loading up, and it looks like we're building the world. So like I was telling you, so here's the basic commands. But like I was telling you, it's going to build the entire world, so there's no load up when you're racing. So that keeps your lag or any delays way to a minimum, which is great. You know, you want to have that stuff down to a minimum. So it's great that they actually build the world first. Now it's going to be loading the cars. Here we go. Let's get these cars loaded up, all of one car. So you can see if it's got multiple cars, it's going to actually take a little bit of time for these cars to load up. So here we go. We're going to start the event. Come on, let's get this magic going. Starting the event. There's our new car, a nice little gunmetal gray, and we're gonna take off in 3, 2, 1. Let's see how fast we can get going. So we have some nice straightaways on this track because we are on the oval. So we should be able to get some nice speed up on this on this track. I don't know how much we're going to actually have to slow down on any of these turns. We should be able to handle good enough to stay within the green line. So we've got our next turn coming up. We're already over 120. Oh, there we go. Took out the cones. If any of you seen Wedding Singer, but they were cones. All right, here we go. 125, 126, 127 so far. A new high speed for me, and we've now just shifted into fifth. 130, so we should get a nice little pin for that. Let's see if I'm gonna have to slow down going into this turn. Let's hit the brakes a little bit. Let's maintain some nice speed. Nice speed we were able to maintain through that turn. See if we can hold on to this turn without having to brake at all. No, I don't want to get a cut the corner penalty. Get out of there. The nice thing is, like I said, there's no destruction to your car, so you can kind of hit a lot of stuff. At least I have not seen my car get destroyed yet. That does not mean that I can't hammer it into one of these walls, nice and solid, and get a nice destroyed car that I take back to the garage with me. All right, come on. I know you can make this turn. Just hang on. I didn't get low enough that last time, so we're gonna take a little bump. So let's get nice and low this time. There we go. Taking out some more cones. But they were cones. All right. Into, I think, our second to last straightaway. Come on, pick up the speed. I love the little flames that are coming out of my exhaust, too, every time I hit the shifter. All right, we're going to get down nice and low this time. Maybe too low. Going to have to brake it out. Hit the brakes. And we had to drop all the way down to 80 miles an hour. That's no good for a lap time. Get down there. Come on, hang on. I'm not going as fast as I was last time, so I'm definitely gonna be able to hang on. Come out of this and let's hit this hard through the straightaway to the finish line. See if we can get over 130 again before we hit the finish line. Come on. There it is. We should get a little pin for that. Race finished. All right. I like that car a lot better. Best lap, 116. I can handle that. No penalties. Automatic transmission. So there we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. Don't forget to like these videos and also comment, because we really do appreciate that stuff. If you'd like to play or learn more about Auto Club Revolution, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.